Hi, I'm Rob of Rob Brooks Realty, your home source on the Emerald Coast, and I'd like to give you some update on what is going on in the market. These are predictions for the rest of 2017 and for 2018 and what's going to happen in the real estate world here locally. Number one, you need to know that where we were in a strong buyer's market, where buyers could kind of call the shots back from 2008 to 2013 or even 14, that is completely reversed now, and now it is a strong seller's market. So the sellers get to call the shots, and you generally have a lot of demand going for what the sellers have in inventory right now. For example, I just had a marketing meeting where I explained to the agents that where it used to be that if a property was priced below market, that would often generate multiple offers. Well, that was just last year. Now, if you have a property where the price is correct, where it's a fair market price, now you have multiple offers on it too. So just a normal property coming in with a decent price on the market, within days it will often have multiple offers. It means that the buyers have to come in with a lot of strength, a lot of times full price offers and the best terms that they can give on their first offer, even though it's been on the market for a short time, in hopes that they can get the property. Keep that in mind if you're making offers on property. So inventory has plummeted. We used to have an abundance of inventory a few years back, and now it moved to where we have a normal type of market inventory. Now we have below market levels of inventory, and those properties move quickly when they do come on the market. So let's talk about specific price ranges for the different inventories and how quick they're moving. For example, houses between, well, let's just start at the top, $400,000 or more, those properties are selling at 21% more homes were sold in that price range than what were sold last year in Pensacola. And in Fort Walton, there were 14% more homes sold in that price range above $400,000 than what were sold the year before. For between $300,000 and $400,000, it is about 20% more for both markets that were sold in the $300,000 to $400,000 market. And then for $200,000 to $300,000, it was 30% increase and 10% for Fort Walton Beach. And then for less than $200,000 is about a 6% increase, and then also for Fort Walton there is actually a 6% decrease. Now, why was there a 6% decrease in Fort Walton below $200,000? Because there aren't any properties below $200,000 left. They are just becoming a very rare thing. So with how this market is just exploding in growth, what does that mean for how we are as a locality? Is this normal? Well, yes. We're seeing a lot of growth in sales around the country, but we're seeing a lot hotter here than we are in other places around the state. For example, around the state, 2016 was about as hot as 2015. So our increases that we've had from 2016 to 2015 is just completely, it's the best in the state, is what it is. So one of the things that I'm glad to see is that local builders are stepping up to the plate. Where during the Great Recession that we had a few years back, the builders were not able to, even if they could find the buyers to build houses for, they could not get the money in order to build the houses for that demand. Well, now that's changed. Of course, we have all the buyers that we can handle, but the builders have found new sources of money in order to build their houses. Not all of them, but a lot of the ones who have recovered from the recession are able to pump out a lot of houses right now, which is important for the type of economy that we have. Now, again, this points to something that I covered in the last predictions that I had for the Emerald Coast real estate industry. Rob, are we getting close to a bubble? Nope, we're not. What I discussed in that last video was when we had the bubble several years ago, it was because people were buying on speculation. People were buying with the idea that they were going to turn around and sell that house again several months later with putting some profit in their pocket. That was not the case last year when I did a predictions video, and it's still not the case this year. Right now we have 12 properties that are under contract that I personally have we put pending, and we will be closing soon. One of them's commercial, the other 11, how many are people that are moving into the house, not buying on speculation? Out of those 11, the number of people that are actually going to be living in their house is all 11. All 11 are going to be going. So this is real demand. People need houses to live in, and so there is no artificial that is going on to this market right now. Now, I'm sure that will come one day, but as long as we have a huge number of people that are actually going to be living in the houses, we're going to see that this is a real solid, good growth for the next year and a half, or maybe even several years to come. I'm Rob of Rob Brooks Realty, your home source on the Emerald Coast. Thanks for listening.